It's a beautiful morning here in Boulder, Utah. We're on day 5 of this motorcycle adventure. Today, we're going to ride the Burr Trail, head through Glen Canyon, visit natural bridges, and ride the Moki Dugway before pulling into Mexican Hat for the evening.
We had some nice coffee and a croissant sandwich. Still can't believe how high-tech that place is. They have fiber in this town, he said. Go figure. We have the 360 replacing the Hero 7 for now, so it sticks up a little bit more. Sorry about that. Bike did not want to start this morning. Got a little cold, but not that bad. But she's warmed up a bit. Oh, could have just gone through the parking lot. Noob. See all this stuff. There we go. We're clear. Barely. Gotta love this. Cows in the middle of the road. Hi, cows. Tasty grass? Having breakfast. You can have a good croissant just down the road, by the way. The coffee was nice, too. Oh, wow. They're all by the road. Oh, look at the little calves. Whole bunch of them. Got a nice little meandering road here through the Utah countryside. Although it's not red rock, but not everything in Utah is red rock. I gotta keep an eye on the Insta360. It's been shutting off. And, the display shuts off after a couple minutes, save battery. But the LED stops flashing. And it turns out that it's not recording. I mean, it records for a while, and then it just decides to stop, which I do not like. Stand up for a bit. I have to wonder how well the 360 handles me standing up. I mean, all you see is like my gut on the Hero. With this one, I can pan up to some extent. Oh, wow, this is cool. It's better than I remember. Nice view. Man, this is awesome. Definitely colder in this valley. It's like the front row at a crowded rock concert there. Standing room only. Yeah. Now we're talking. A little washboardy. Works its way down 800 feet over, I think, 1.8 miles, according to the National Park Service website. Get a little rockier here. Some people prefer downhills to uphills, but I'm the opposite. Uphills, unless it's really steep, you just give it gas, keep your momentum up, and pick a good line. Of course. Yeah, head for that loose stuff and that big giant dip and step up. One thing I like to do in these is go slower than I need to. I start to build confidence in my traction. Let's see how much we can get out of the rear here. Oh, I forgot to turn off my ABS. Okay, ABS off. Let's try that now. Well, I got quite a bit of brake there before the ABS kicked in. And here we are at the Switchbacks. Okay. Go nice and wide. Look. Avoid the rock. Oh, I missed something there. A rock, probably. Totally kicked the rear tire out to the side. I don't think that warrants the punishment glasses. Although if I dumped because of it, yeah, totally. Oh, nice and rough here. We can skip that rock there.
Sometimes on roads like this, you have to remind yourself that you need to stay focused on the road and avoid being distracted by the views. If you want to enjoy the view more, stop and get off the bike. Rehydrate. Take some pictures to share on social media, when you can get a signal, of course.
And we are out of the switchbacks. And I wonder if it might be a little better to the side here. The washboards are more towards the left there. Yeah, this tire sucks. Well, at least it's not mud caking up. This looks sandy. Of course, the It's360 stopped recording. Yeah, definitely wandering a little.
Throughout much of the day, I'd have issues with front-wheel traction and steering confidence.
None of these dips are fun. Might get artist palette, yeah. And here's the pavement.
So this paved road is recently chip sealed or something. There's a lot of gravel on it. Front tires wandering pretty much as it did on the dirt. I was beginning to wonder if my tire was flat. I do want to pull over and check that tire, but
I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but I've slowed it down a bit. There's gravel all over the road. I don't know if they chip sealed it really recently, but there's not enough traffic to beat it down. But it makes it always sketchy for motorcyclists for a while. This looks better. There's a definite road surface change.
welcome to Glen Canyon.
Well, thank you. This looks better.
Yeah, this looks like perfectly normal pavement.
I'm gonna pull over. I was wondering if I had a flat because with the stiff sidewalls, it's hard to tell. So it's down 0.2 pounds, 37.6, and I set it to like 37.8 or 0.9 before I even left on the trip. So it's fine. I guess I wasn't done with the dirt. Of course, it's only about 1,000 feet, if that. Is there mud? No. Looks like we got good, clean traction. This pavement looks great.
We are off of the chip seal hill and on to Highway 276. I don't really need gas. My gauge says full. Looks like that might be gas right up there.
This is Teekaboo, not Peekaboo, Teekaboo. And this is most of it. Out of order? Not out of order.
We're on the Highway 95, which I did a couple years ago, heading the other way into Hanksville. Our next stop is going to be Natural Bridges, keeping the speed down just a little bit to hyper mile. There's pretty much no gas until I get to Mexican Hat, so I think we're okay. But the Height Bridge over the Colorado River.
We've turned off onto the road to Natural Bridges.
Not too far off the road, and I only have about 45 miles left in the day. I could really stand to get off the bike. Sounds like there's cell service. Just heard my phone make a noise like I got an email or a text or something. Okay, where's the next bridge?
The Moki Dugway descends 1,200 feet from the top of Cedar Mesa. It is about 3 miles in length, with grades up to 10%. The GoPro batteries died, so I'm using the Insta360 for both views. Sorry for the attention-hogging dead bug on the front lens. The Moki Dugway was constructed in the 1950s by the Texas Zinc Mining Company, and it was initially used to transport uranium ore from the Fry Canyon mines to a processing mill near Mexican Hat. There are 5 switchbacks along the way, taking 10 to 15 minutes to ride depending on your speed. The Dugway is well maintained for a gravel road and traversable by pretty much any vehicle, even cruisers. Catch it on a weekday in good weather on a dual sport with knobbies and have a little extra fun. There are a couple stopping points along the way with excellent views, and a road to Muley Point up at the top with a stunning overlook. Just after you exit the Moki Dugway, there's a turnoff to the left to the Valley of Gods. I didn't ride it on this trip because I was unhappy with the front tire, and this would have been the most difficult dirt of the day. Although it's pretty easy except for a couple of spots that are fine for someone with moderate off-road skills. It's a nice 20-minute or so ride, and well worth doing, as you can see here.
Wow, actual painted lines. Haven't seen those in a long time. There's an inner lining in these Revit Echelon pants, and it always comes way out. This is the bottom of the cuff, and this is stuff, that's that lining. It's loose, it always gets in the way.
It's probably half of the noise that these things make when you just plain walk. I'm not talking about my legs rubbing together. They make noise just bending.
When you're traveling on the road on a motorcycle, there are a lot of highs and lows. And one of those areas that happens is cuisine. You can eat at some fine restaurants. And in a small town where there's pretty much nothing, sometimes you're at the pinnacle of dining. Notice the fine china that I'm using as a plate.
In episode 6 of the Southwestern Safari, we head to Monument Valley, ride Canyon de Chelly, and stay in the historic El Rancho Hotel. Next time on Ride On.